the age of 36, Ryan Giggs has just embarked on his 21st season as a Manchester United player. He's the most successful footballer in British history, having won 23 major titles whilst making a record 841 appearances for his beloved United. Although, of course, the clock is ticking, Giggs shows no signs of slowing down. His passion and appetite for the game remain as strong as ever.
I think the older you get, the more you try and enjoy it, really, because you realise that it could be your last, and you try and enjoy every game, every competition you enter, and even training, you try and enjoy training more than ever. So that's the approach that I've took over the last 3 or 4 years, and I think it's worked.
A simple method that has paid handsome dividends. The former teenage sensation has matured into the model senior professional, and whilst outside observers tend to marvel at his impressive longevity in the modern game, Giggs the man is very much rooted in the here and now.
Don't really set targets. I mean, you just look to the next game, really. I know it's a cliche, but that's all you can do. You can't look too far into the future, because in football, so many things can change. So you look forward to the next training session and the next game. You prepare for that right, and then hopefully, you get the right results.
Manchester United's continual pursuit of trophies leaves no room for resting on laurels, and that lack of sentimentality suits Giggs.
That's one of the joys of playing for Manchester United. The standard is set there, and you've got to keep to that standard. Otherwise, you won't play for the club. So, the standard has been so high over the last, 10, 15 years, whatever it is, 20 years. You've got to keep to that. Whether you be, a new player coming in, you have to quickly get to that level, or whether it be, your player who's been at the club a long time, you need to carry on the level that you've been playing at.
With Sir Alex Ferguson bringing in a number of youngsters to revitalise the squad over the summer, the more experienced figures in the United dressing room have a crucial role to play.
I had a lot of help from the likes of Brian Robson, Steve Bruce, a lot of help. So I think it's part of your job, really, as an experienced player, as a player who's been around the club a long time, to help young players, not only on the pitch but off the pitch as well, whether you see something in training, whether you think they should work on something, or just if it's just a quiet word, just to put an arm around the shoulder and just say, carry on doing what you were doing early in the season, or carry on what you've been doing in the reserves, or remind them of a game where they played well. It's just little things like that, really, that, when I was younger, helped me.
The elder statesmen were to the fore during United's opening game of the season against Newcastle. With 35-year-old Paul Scholes pulling the strings, they coasted to a 3-0 victory, and Giggs maintained his remarkable record of scoring in every single one of his 21 professional seasons.
Everyone needs to contribute, and that has always been a trademark of United. We're not just relied on one person. We probably did rely on Wayne, too much last year, but to be fair, he was brilliant last year, and he was rightly Player of the Year, and won all the awards. But this year, yeah, definitely we need to contribute a little bit more.
Nothing less than another Premier League title would satisfy United this season. Taunted back in '94 by Liverpool fans regarding their relatively meagre haul of championships, they begin this campaign knowing that with another title, they'll overtake Liverpool's English record of 18 league championships.
As a player, you've sort of got to not detach yourself away from it, but I think it's more of a fans thing, that, and yeah, I'm a United fan, so there's a part of me that wants to do it, but there's also a part of me that just needs to concentrate on this season, and whatever comes, whatever records you achieve or break, yeah, that's a bonus. But yeah, I think that's important for the fans, especially, if you to say we were to overtake Liverpool 15 years ago, people would have laughed at you, but we have got a chance to do it. But as a player, you just concentrate on winning the league for this year.
Manchester United's number 11 still has the hunger as well as almost unmatched experience. Now can the team deliver number 19 come the end of the season?